is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today is going to be my Blu-ray DVD update for August 29th, 2013. Actually, my first Blu-ray or DVD update of any kind in at least a couple months, and sort of my annual animation haul from the previous year. All these movies are on Blu-ray, and they're all from 2012. So I'm still behind on buying lots of movies from 2012, so these have probably been talked about to death over the past few months. But anyway, here we go. So I got five new movies, all animated films from last year. So up first we have Brave, the winner for Best Animated Picture of last year. Of course from Pixar. Not Pixar's best, but a beautiful looking film. About a young Scottish princess, Merida, with fiery red hair, who sort of wants to break free from her royal duties, her stuffy royal life, and go out and run around in the woods, sort of be a warrior, that sort of thing. Fun voice cast, great Scottish actors like Kelly MacDonald, I believe is Scottish. She might be Irish. I might be wrong on that. I should know that better. But yeah, Kelly MacDonald, who's awesome on Boardwalk Empire. She plays Merida. Emma Thompson plays her mother, and I believe it's Billy Connolly, great Scottish comedian, who plays the father. I will say I did not think this was the best animated film of last year. I thought the tone of the movie was a little off at times. It's very odd. I mean, it sort of a zany comedy in a way, but there's also some very sort of serious scenes and sort of a weird way in which Merida reacts to her mother in particular. I thought it was just odd, sort of off tonally, as far as a sort of Disney Pixar family comedy, and that sort of took me out of the film. Still a very good looking film, like I said. The animation is great, and yeah, cool film. I just didn't think it was the best anime movie of last year. Okay, up next we have Frankenweenie, directed of course by Tim Burton. Great little movie about a young boy who loses his dog, and then of course brings it back to life, a la Frankenstein. Pet project for Burton for many years. Really sort of stylistic animation, of course, creepy and gothic neighborhoods and characters, sort of a trademark of Tim Burton style. Nice voice cast, people like Catherine O'Hara, Martin Short, Martin Landau, Winona Ryder, to name a few. And of the three sort of animated slash horror films of last year, it was this, Paranorman, and Hotel Transylvania. This was my favorite. I know a lot of people really liked Paranorman, but when I first saw it, it didn't really do much for me. It didn't really blow me away. Frankenweenie I liked the best out of those three. Hotel Transylvania, probably a little bit behind Paranorman. I don't think I'll buy those two, but Frankenweenie I dug. Tim Burton, of course, great director. Danny Elfman, great score, great music for this movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Typical Frankenstein story, but with obviously a dog. Okay, up next we have Age Continental Drift, 3D. I'm sick of the Ice Age movies, but I bought all of them so far. Well, I bought the two sequels last year. I've owned the first one for a long time. I do like the first one. I can stomach the first one. But the added characters don't really do anything for me. I don't love these Ice Age movies. I do like the scenes with Scrat. Those are the most fun for me. And I couldn't really tell you anything about what happened in this movie because I don't really remember it all that well. Okay, up next, in my opinion, one of the most underrated animated films of last year. It didn't really get talked about when it came to the best anime movies, but I really liked it. And that's The Secret World of Arrietty. The latest from Studio Ghibli, or Studio Ghibli, of course, Hayao Miyazaki, all those great Japanese animated films. that a lot of people are familiar with. I really dug this great little story about a young boy who moves into a new house with his parents, and he discovers these little people sort of living under the floorboards who borrow stuff from the big people, and they try to stay away from the big people, the regular sized humans. Really sort of sweet, tender story. Wonderful animation, which is always the hallmark of these films. Great imagination as always. Yeah, I really liked it. Some recognizable actors in the voice cast, people like Amy Poehler, Will Arnett, um, and Carol Burnett. So if you get a chance to see this, rent it, check it out. From the makers of Ponyo, I believe, and Spirited Away, which is obviously one of the best Hayao Miyazaki Japanese Studio Ghibli films. Okay, last but not least, my favorite animated film of last year, and I didn't think it was even close. I was kind of shocked it didn't win Best Animated Movie, and that is Wreck-It Ralph. Really fun, energetic, very original, and inventive film about a video game villain character voiced by John C. Reilly, Wreck-It Ralph, who decides to change his fortune by skipping games in this arcade, going down the wires into the plug, oh, what's that thing called? You know, the big thing with all the different plugs you can plug in, and there he skips games and tries to change his life of being a mean guy who always smashes up a little hotel. Really fun, really bright animation. I love the characters. I really liked. I'm not a huge Sarah Silverman fan. I never really have been, but I really liked her character, and all the stuff in Candyland. I thought was really cool, really inventive. I just thought it was the best animated movie of last year, and I didn't think it was really that close. Yeah, all the great references to video games and video game history, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you see like Zangief from Street Fighter 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog, all those great characters, especially that sort of group therapy scene was sort of big in the trailer. The guy from Pac-Man, and yeah, but it was a great scene, and all that kind of stuff really sort of very nostalgic for video gamers and that kind of stuff. Really dug it. Very funny, I thought, and loads of fun. So those are my five pickups, five Blu-ray pickups for this week. Let me know if you've seen any of these movies and what you think of them. Obviously, now I'm back to doing updates again, but I won't be doing them every week. I'll probably do them every other week, and the weeks in between I'll do my top 10 list. That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm not doing a top 10 list this week. So thank you for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.